Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a general reading for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Cancer, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, the information regarding that can be found in the links that I have provided in my About section, to my TikTok, my official Instagram, to my Buy Me a Coffee page. If you decide to sign up for a reading there or offer a donation, I thank you so much in advance. Cancer, I hope that you're doing well. I'm going to be using 2 decks for your reading today. The first one is the What We've Forgotten Oracle deck, which is relatively new. I don't use it, so I haven't used it very often. But we're going to do the tarot reading with the Tarot of the Abyss, which I have used often, and it's amazing. So I'm just going to shuffle these cards a little bit. Palo Santo has been burned. All right. So this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Angel, Spirits, Guides, what messages do you have? Okay, for Cancer. 3 cards. Three overall energies came out for you, and I'm gonna, I don't know if this is because it's a new deck or what, but the top card, when I put the rest of the deck down, it kind of slid off, so I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna show it to you first. Offerings. That's beautiful. Number 52, which is a 7, the Chariot card of the Major Arcana. That's Cancer energy. Cancer, you showed up in your own reading because of course you did. Of course you did. And look at this. This is like, if you asked me what my favorite moment of the day is, and I'm not alone in this, it's not an original, but it would be golden hour. It's absolutely stunning. Golden hour kind of fills me with so much happiness and sadness at the same time, because we're trying to kind of enjoy the majesty of Mother Nature, of the sun hitting the land in just the perfect light. And then we're also kind of lamenting the fact that the day is coming to an end. Right? There's something here to that. There's a little bit of bittersweetness, but also a tremendous gratitude. So I feel like that's what you're going through right now. You're feeling so much gratitude, but something could be coming to an end. The way in which things have been done are coming to an end. I resonate with that. But there's this beautiful path here, and the word is offerings. So it's almost as if this ending is bringing that new beginning. It's like you're just taking a different route now. Thank you, Spirit. You're taking a different route now, and it's going to lead to this beautiful opening. Possibility. Positivity. Let me look at the other cards that came out here. Number 31 introduces to a 4, the Emperor energy. Emperor, the power of all 4 kings of the tarot, the CEO, the entrepreneur, the one in charge, the divine masculine, the element of air. We've seen this card. I have used this deck a couple times, and this card has come out a couple times. Element of air. So, Spirit just said your wits about you. Your wits. Keep your wits about you, but I feel as though you already have your wits about you. Anytime we see feathers, right, it's signs from guardian angels. Birds are these messengers to us. The element of air, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra, talking about the cerebral, the rational, the factual. So you could be focused. Spirit just wanted me to say focused. You have a sharp intention at this time. Number 50, nurturing. Reduces to a 5, the Hierophant energy, the conduit between this world and spirit world. This is a beautiful card. It's so funny too, because for some reason, you know, I don't know which sunlight this is. Is it morning light? Is it afternoon light? But for some reason, this feels like golden hour, and this feels like sunrise. The new day dawning, right? Nurturing. This, to me, looks like a nursery or like a greenhouse. So cultivation, something that has that's already in process. So Spirit is drawing my attention to some project that you already have it's ongoing. You've planted all the seeds, like things have already jump started, but now it's about maintenance, maintaining, fostering, building, feeding. And then number 57 reduces to a 12, the Hanged Man energy. Hanged Man in the major arcana, Virgo and Pisces energy, talks about perspective. The word is conception. We have this black cauldron here, stirrings of some magical stew. Something's cooking, Spirit just said, something's cooking. So it's almost like telling me a story, because I was only going to pull one card, right, for the overall energy, but just follow me on this journey a little bit. Imagine you're in this setting. You're taking a walk in the woods. It's twilight hour, or just before twilight. Clearing your mind. Figuring things out in the peacefulness. Right? And how do we get to that state if we're not actually in those woods? Through meditation, through prayer, through imagination, through visualization, right? You're clearing your headspace so that downloads can come in, so that Spirit can themselves foster you. And then you're taking that information. My crown is actually buzzing right now. You're taking that information and then you're getting to work. You're putting your hands in the dirt. The word kinesthetic just came to my mind. I just kind of really learned that word yesterday. Talking about kinesthetic learning. Hands-on. So Spirit is saying you cleared your mind. Things have downloaded. Vision is clear. Now you're getting to work. Putting your hands in the soil. And then when things begin to grow, they begin to blossom, then you can take those things and you can start cooking. You can start, it's beyond conception though. It is conception in the sense that you have to have an idea of what you want to cook, but then the intuitive side of the Cancer comes back in. And, you know, it's kind of like, okay, I'm hearing this saying in my head. And I don't know where the saying comes from. It's probably the parents of some friends or whatever. But there's the saying of, like, grandma's casserole recipe. Oh, well, what are the ingredients? What did she put in it? Oh, she put her big toe in it. I don't know, so that might resonate with somebody, but it's almost as if the best recipes of our parents and our grandparents throughout generations, Yes, you could write it down. You could say 2 tablespoons of salt and 4 tablespoons of sugar, etc., etc. Or you could say, you just put enough salt in to taste, sugar how you like it. As much meat as everybody will eat. Right? So there's instinct, there's experience, and then instinct. To taste something, to taste, doing it to your liking. This all feels very deliberate. It feels like you're in a deliberate energy, you're focused, and really kind of harping back on the Emperor energy. 4th house is being referenced here in your kind of cover card. I see the number 4, and the 4 was referenced here. So really looking at that Emperor energy, in control, knowing what we're doing. So let's get to the tarot. I like that, Cancer. I like that journey that we're on together, because I'm a Cancer too. 3 cards for the base spread, 3 cards for clarifier, past, present, future. And then at the end, pull advice from Spirit. This is for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Thank you. Okay. Past energy. 6 of Wands in the reverse. 6 of Wands talks about victory, accolades, awards, public recognition, taking her bow, the onlookers cheering, clapping, applauding. You know, the ballerina, it's not just about that one performance, right? It's about all the time, effort, energy, the sacrifice is what Spirit wanted to say. The sacrifice, not just the ballerina's sacrifice, but the sacrifice of her family, her parents, to make sure that like a dream is coming true. Just heard a masculine voice on the sidewalk outside my window. Kind of felt like an interruption. Maybe there was an interruption, a distraction to this victory. I don't think that it's for naught. I don't think that you're not going to have that victory. I think it's still pending. This was the past energy, but there's something that got in the way. Some interruption, some interference. Perhaps it was Spirit, because now I happen to look over here in my line of sight. There's a crystal that I have that is like a Fae energy, but it reminded me of angels, and so it's like perhaps it was Spirit. Spirit kind of intervened just for a moment. Just for a moment. With the Page of Pentacles clarifying it, it's like we've planted that seed, right? We planted our seeds. But they haven't come to harvest yet. That's okay. There needs to be a little bit more fostering. There needs to be a little bit more care. Because, okay, Spirit just said you don't want to preempt your victory. You don't want to turn up the heat too high, because you might burn the meal. Impatience. It's talking about impatience. Page of Pentacles plants that seed. Pages are slightly immature energy, just in terms of development, not necessarily in terms of behavior. Like it's a beginning. This is only the beginning, Spirit is saying. Have patience. I mean, in the past energy, maybe you didn't have a choice about it. You had to have patience because you didn't have a choice. Page of Wands in reverse. Another page. Page of Wands talks about initiation. being bold and a little assertive, a little brave, a little courageous. There was a hesitation. Maybe your instinct told you that it was too soon, or, you know, your higher self, spirit, kind of channeling that through you, like it's a little too soon. Let's go take a walk. Let's clear our head so that we can regroup. This doesn't take away from frustration. I think that maybe you felt like you deserved something that didn't come to pass. Maybe something else came to pass, though. Thank you, Spirit. Yes. Okay. So, something happened to me recently. I'm also Cancer, and Spirit's giving me the story to kind of reiterate to you that if you didn't get the thing that you wanted, you're going to get something better in another way. So that recently happened to me, that I was in a little bit of dire straits. I won't lie about it. I was in a little bit of dire straits for a couple weeks there. And all of a sudden, this beautiful windfall came to me out of literally the air. Literally, this thing just floated down to me, and I didn't, you know, I'm always asking Spirit for help, but the windfall that came to me, I was expecting it to come from one avenue of intention, and it just slid in and came from another avenue of intention. It just was like a side street, and it was like two cars kind of moseying on two side street, and this one just sped up ahead, and I had no idea. This is what Spirit is showing me right now. You're going to get your victory if you haven't already, and it's going to come from a different source, like a different avenue. Recognize it when it happens. Take some time when this windfall comes towards you to think about the circumstances in which it met you. How did this come to be? You might revel in it. You might call it miraculous. You might just be like, wow, I can't believe my eyes, my ears. I'm so overwhelmed. And then think to yourself, but I asked for this. I manifested this. I talked to Spirit about this on our walk. I talked to the trees about it. Mother Nature heard me. And then it's about gratitude, right? In your present energy, 2 nights. So we're up leveling. We went from 2 pages, now we're in 2 nights. I like this. 2 nights. Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. So now we're up leveling our thought processes. We're up leveling our actions and our intentions and our manifestations. The Pentacles, this is earth and fire. Excuse me, earth and air. Ooh, why did I say fire? Earth, wind, and fire. Okay, Earth, Wind, and Fire. That might be a band that you like. Oh, I wish I knew. I know Earth, Wind, and Fire music, but like I don't know the name of the songs. That felt really relevant though. Somebody likes Earth, Wind, and Fire. You might hear one of those songs on the radio. Take that as a sign from Spirit. Knight of Swords talks about messengers bringing messages of truth, of facts, of honesty, of epiphany. Something that someone's going to tell you that unlocks a lot for you. This could be a friend that is channeling messages. You ever have friends that do that? We all channel messages. You channel them, I channel them. I just am a little bit more directed in my intention when I sit down to do tarot. I'm purposefully calling upon Spirit to channel, but sometimes I find myself having a conversation in the hallway and like the words come out and it's like, oh, where are these words coming from? Well, of course they're coming from Spirit. So somebody could be a friend, a close business partner, a business associate, a parent. It's like they get into, you're gonna see it. You're gonna like see it in their face. They're gonna get into some flow, and whatever message it is, just tune right in. Be observant. Be cognizant, attentive to what the message is. Because when you get that message, then you can do something with it. Knight of Pentacles. Somebody coming in to say, hey, I've got this open door. Do you want to walk through? Why, yes, I do. I'm prepared for it. Number 20 in reverse, the Judgment card, otherwise known as Awakening in this deck. Judgment card talks about resurrecting something from the past, from the dead, an issue, a memory, but something that ultimately leads you back to your life's purpose, your life's path, your blueprint. The card is in reverse, though. A little bit of a feeling of having lost our way. Have we lost our way? Excuse me. So now, I've been having a lot of issues with my throat chakra lately. I don't know if you're also experiencing that. That song, I've referenced this song before, but by the Eagles, Best of My Love. We tried to talk it over, but the words come out too rough. I know you were trying to give me the best of your love. The words come out too rough. Spirit is saying, actually, what they're showing me is that there might have been a situation, you know, Mars and Cancer and all that, where you were very hasty to speak, and or you wanted to be hasty to speak, and the words that you wanted to use were harsh, and Spirit is saying pause, take a breather, take a walk around the block, which is what I did yesterday. I don't often do that, but I was so yesterday was a bad day, but we have good days and bad days, right? And I knew that I needed to take a walk. And then I got stuck in an elevator. It's funny because one of the guys that works for me, you know, I was trying to take a walk around the block, 10, 15 minutes, and I got interrupted, and I made this comment like I just wanted 10 minutes to myself. And then right after that, I walked into an elevator to go up one floor for something, because I had a lot of stuff in my hand, and the elevator stopped. I got stuck in the elevator for about 10 minutes. I didn't have my phone. People knew I was in there, and eventually I got out, but I never got stuck in an elevator before. And when I came back to the office, my coworker said, honey, you got your 10 minutes. Spirit gave you your 10 minutes. Right? Another way that Spirit provides. Another way to say, take a breather and be mindful with your words. But this one is disappointment or something from the past. I think there's still a little bit of an echo here, in that you feel like maybe you've lost your way. But Spirit is just saying, you're just taking a pit stop. And that pit stop involves reflection, deep breaths, and an awareness of what is around you, what is being communicated to you. Maybe it's more about you listening than communicating. Now, Cancers are the best listeners, obviously. So it feels weird to even say that. But maybe we've been talking a little too much lately, and now it's time to listen. Take it as it resonates. You do what you want. But future energy. 5 of Cups. Page of Swords. 3 pages in this reading. Lots of beginnings. Lots of new starts. 5 of Cups talks about needing a change of perspective. That forlorn energy. A little bit of sadness, right? This, though, is the card of, it can be known as the little spy of the tarot, but in this context, she's looking up to the heavens, being curious about what Spirit has for us next, what your higher self has for you, and asking those questions and then listening, right? There could be a sense of sadness. It's the other side of this, right? Like, it's the golden hour that I was talking about. It's this reveling in the gratitude and the beauty, but then also this bittersweetness that something has to come to an end. The thing about this card is that on the other side of this energy is the understanding, right? That we can't turn back time. 6 of Cups, we can look back to the past. We can't turn back time. And then 7 of Cups, that the whole world is kind of offering up so many avenues of love. We just have to choose. 8 of Cups, we have to leave that, the things that don't serve us, we have to leave in the past. For the 9 and 10 of Cups, our wish fulfillment, right? It's a journey. And on that journey right now, you're in that space of, I think, saying goodbye to something, right? And then asking Spirit, what's next? I'm going to get a card of advice from Spirit. Spirit, what's your advice? Thank you. 2 cards came out. King of Swords in reverse. 6 of Cups in reverse, right? Just talking about it. 5 to the 6. Both these cards in reverse. This is Spirit's advice. King of Swords, Gemini energy. The memories, this high intelligence, high authority, expertise. Spirit is kind of saying, don't look back to the past anymore. It's a little bit of humbling. There's so much you know, Cancer, and there's so much you don't know. So it's just kind of like, be curious. Instead of pretending like we know everything, not that the King of Swords does that, but the King of Swords in reverse might do that. It's all about curiosity now. Opening up the mind space to the possibility of what could be. We're not going to do things the way that we did them in the past. New day is dawning. It's like embracing that. Embracing that. Kind of walking away or walking out of this to something new. So that's your reading, Cancer. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Cancer.